We are completing this little section, Acts 7:44, and we've looked at the sermon that Stephen is preaching, and there's just unbelievable richness within that message. He is preaching right to the people that believe all of this stuff, and he's going to point out that they are evil, and we've already looked at the idea of destroying infants on a god called Moloch. And as they looked in the sky, they could see Saturn, and they said, well, that's the tabernacle. That's where Moloch lives. And trying to make the god who created Saturn smaller than the pagan idol that they're worshiping. So we move on. Our fathers, verse 44, our fathers had the tent of witness in the wilderness. That's the tabernacle. Just as he who spoke to Moses directed him to make it, according to the pattern that he had seen. God gave a blueprint of heaven, the heavenly tabernacle. Tabernacle just as a dwelling place. And it's called the tent of witness, and that's where God would meet with his people, is there. He wanted to be with his people all of the time. And yet, they rejected the truth for the satanic lie, some kind of thing they made up. And we have to be careful with the culture. We have to watch what is the alternative motive behind some of our culture. They rejected the very tabernacle and exchanged it for just the stars of heaven, never thinking that the one who made the stars was actually dwelling with them. Now, these religious people rejected the true tabernacle later. John 1:14, and the Word became flesh and dwelt, and that word dwelt is the word tabernacle among us. And we have seen his glory, the glory as of the only Son of the Father, full of grace and truth. So when Jesus came, he was the tabernacle. That's why he said, destroy this temple and I'll raise it up. Temple, tabernacle, just dwelling place for God. I wonder where God dwells today. Does he have a spiritual entity, a part of himself, that dwells on this earth today? The answer is yes. And I would suggest you go and look at a mirror, and you will see where God's tent is and who it is today.